Karyn Bryant for MMA Heat. I'm here with Steven Seagal. We are outside of the Pepsi Center here in Denver. Steven, who are you here to see tonight? I know you're a big UFC fan. Who are you specifically here to see?
Well, Mr. John is a little bit of a friend of mine, and he wanted me to come, and I think he's a very talented young man. I don't want to say that Rampage is also not talented. He's from Memphis, so he can't be too bad. So I'm going to have a few words with John in a minute, and I hate to say this, but I think John is going to win tonight.
Okay. Well, you don't need to hate to say it. I mean, if you're rooting for him.
Well, it's not that I'm rooting for him. I'm a fighter, and I got a good eye, and I know a little bit about technique, and I know, who got the weapons and what they like. And, of course, ultimately it's all up to God who wins. It's just luck and a little bit of, like that. So you really never know who's going to win. Yeah.
Well, certainly John has some great kicks. He's very long-legged. So do you think that we might see one of your favorite front kicks here tonight?
Well, they're not my favorite.
The most effective, I should say, because it really worked for Lyoto and it really worked for Anderson.
There are techniques that I've, helped my people make work. We may see some of that tonight, but I think that it's possibly going to end up on the ground, and John's very good on the ground because he doesn't just wrestle. He uses, his elbows, and he grinds and pounds, and he's just real talented on the ground too. But we'll see, we'll see. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're both great fighters, and it's going to be a great fight, and all of us are going to be really honored to be a part of it.
I agree. Now, you do know, that, of course, that one of the super fights that the fans would love to see is Anderson Silva versus Jon Jones. What would you do in that fight? Who would you pick there? Because both of them are so talented and have such great technique.
What would I do? I mean, Anderson is like a son to me, and, I don't want John to fight Lyoto or Anderson because those are my children. So I'm just hoping that doesn't happen.
Very nice. And lastly, I did recently talk to Michael Jai White, who has never backed down out, and he said that you guys are old, longtime friends from working together on films, and Lyoto is in that film as well. I do want to know about your continuation in directing films. He said he worked together with you on Under Siege and things like that. Are you going to be going back to directing any films anytime soon?
I hope so. I hope I get to direct some stuff.
Well, we would like to see it. I'm sure they'd be action-packed.
I mean, I love directing, so it'd be a pleasure for me to get a chance to direct again. And, I love making movies, and I love the police work, so I'll just keep doing both, keeping my hand in there to try to stay up on everybody.
Well, and we know that Jon Jones has stopped criminals in the past before, and he said before he was a fighter he was thinking about being a lawman himself.
Well, that's cool. And then the other interesting thing is that Anderson told me that when he finishes fighting, he's going to be a cop, and he thinks he may come and be a cop with me in Arizona. So that's going to get interesting.
That would be amazing. I know you already have a reality show, but if you need a backup camera crew on that one, I want to help you out because that would be phenomenal.
Come on. I'd love to have you.
All right. Thank you very much, Steven. Have a great night.
All right, sweetheart. You too. Hi, I'm Steven Seagal. You're watching MMA Heat.